Hello everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. Hope you guys are having a great day today. The armor trim really clashes with my shirt. Part of it matches, the diamond trim matches, but the purple, not quite so much. Anyway, today we are going to be working on a little bit of a project in the overworld, and this is something that I kind of experimented with a while back. I don't know how many episodes ago, but I want to do a little bit of improving to the old monorail line, the Season 1 part of the world, and I want to see if we have end rods 11. Okay, that is not enough. So we are first going to need to visit the Blaze Farm. And that's going to be a bit of an interesting challenge because I am not 100% sure where the Blaze Farm is. I also need to check the Chorus Fruit Farm, which we're just going to go around the back of the base here. You're going to get to see some things in this episode that maybe you've never seen before. This is some old Season 1 stuff. What kind of chorus fruit do we have in here? 64, that should be... I forget how many. I think it's one. I think you get one blaze rod per one popped chorus fruit, so that should be good. Blaze rod. End rod. So let's go see if we can find the Blaze Farm. And to do that, we actually have to head down into the real Nether. And always a challenge to orient myself once I come out, because I don't come here very often. And you know what? There's actual mobs here. Let's see. Okay, if I can find my original spawn area, which I think is... I wonder where that portal goes. That's a ghast. Okay, this was the original spawn location over here. And then there's still a crafting table here. So I believe then to get to the Blaze Farm, I need to fly this way. And there's this nether fortress. And then I believe it's straight out from there. Here is... Oh, you know what? I think it's part of the same fortress that is our... No, maybe not. That is our Wither Skeleton Farm. Is this... Well, maybe not. I didn't think it was very far out. That was my last rocket, wasn't it? Let's see if we can find the Wither Skeleton Farm again. Okay, I do not need you fireballing my farm. Alright, so this is the Wither Skeleton Farm. I really thought that the Blaze Farm was a part of this fortress. But it should be right here, and that does not appear to be the case. Oh, here it is. One fortress over. Okay, so here is the Blaze Farm. A double blaze spawner here, and I believe that if I go right here, we should get blazes spawning, and their national? Their natural pathfinding should bring them down. Yes, okay. And then that gets them out of the area of the spawner. And then I can go through. Yep, here they come. Good, it still works. That's good. I didn't design this. I built this back in 1.14 or 1.15, so who knows what kind of spawning mechanics there are. But I haven't had a need to be here since Season 1. Because I don't think I've used end rods. Well, I definitely wouldn't have used end rods for any of the builds in Arendelle. Yeah, so, alright, I'm going to sit here and farm some blaze rods for a little bit. We'll get those end rods all made up, and then, yeah, and then we can get to the project. Okay, I have a whole bunch of end rods. I forgot that for every one blaze rod, you got 4 end rods. I have way more end rods than I'm going to need now. So that's good news. So the project today is doing a little bit of cleanup work on the monorail. And I'm going to warn you right here, the rest of this episode is basically just going to be me talking about some stuff. We'll be doing some work on camera, but I am pre-recording this episode because this past week I have been on vacation. So I wanted to have something for you guys, and there's something that I kind of wanted to talk about. And so I thought this would be a good little project to work on so that I can get this done. Just making an improvement to this and talk to you guys about some stuff. So yeah, so when I originally built the monorail, I basically went through and did these angles, because when you travel on an angle in a minecart, even though it kind of jogs back and forth, when you ride it, it goes in a straight line. And so that was kind of my logic behind doing that. But as I've, learned more and, expanded this world, I really don't like the sharp angles. And so I played around with a curve on one of the others, and found that it really does work. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing this into a curve structure. It's going to look nicer, and honestly, it works pretty well for still riding a minecart, even though you do have more turns that happen rather than just the smooth diagonal. It still works. So that's what we're going to be going with. So I'm going to tear this down. And of course, these end rods aren't going to pop off. This is not going to be the easiest thing to take down, but we'll do what we can. And yeah, I think this is going to be a good improvement. So yes, let's see. So let me preface this by saying, because it's been a while since I've done a quote-unquote talkie episode, and if you don't know what that is, one of my biggest influences for starting this particular YouTube channel is Wells Knight. He is he was a Minecraft YouTuber for a long time, has been on Hermitcraft, and had a single-player world called Kingdoms. He is still active on YouTube, but does not play Minecraft much anymore, if at all. And does more different types of games now. But yeah, was a huge inspiration for me early on in Minecraft, not in my build style, in my video style. And I was recently watching some of his old Kingdoms episodes. It was his single-player world that he did, and he did a lot of building on camera in that series. This was several years ago, back when YouTube really favored channels that put out a lot of content regularly, and so you had a lot of YouTubers who would put out almost daily videos, if not more than daily videos. And so Wells did, I want to say he did at least 6 videos a week on his main channel. He did more on a secondary channel that he had. But he would alternate between a Hermitcraft video and a Kingdoms video from day to day. And because of that, because of the amount of content he was putting out, it meant that he did a lot more building on camera, but it also meant that there were times where he just didn't have a ton of time to work on a project, and so, would pick a topic, to talk about for 20 minutes, half an hour, while he worked on building something on camera. And it was really nice, you got to hear his perspective on things. Sometimes he would respond to comments that people had left on his videos, and I really liked that style of video. I have done what he always referred to as talkie videos. I've done them in the past when I have, because this is just a hobby that I do, I don't always have I don't know what I was trying to say with that. This is a hobby. I do one video a week as opposed to, one video a day. And so I have found that it's a little bit more difficult for me to do talkie episodes just because, when you only do one video a week, you want to try to put a little bit more into it. And there have been times where I haven't had, a ton of time to record. And so I have done, episodes where I've talked about things that are going on. So they don't happen too often, but yeah, I got inspired watching Wells's old videos, and I knew that I had this episode coming up where I was going to have to, either pre-record something or go a couple of weeks, and I'm really trying to get better about doing an episode a week. So this is part of my commitment to that, is being a little bit more consistent with my episodes, because I know I've been very sporadic this season, at least at the start of this season. Wow, that was exactly the same number of blocks. That's pretty cool. The real question is, how are we going to do the end rods here? I don't know if we want to do like this. If you're not familiar with this monorail project, it's based off of Walt Disney, the monorail at Walt Disney World. And so the end rods are basically like the power. What are we going to put in there? We're going to put that way. This is the direction that it goes. So these are like the power cables that run along the edge of the rail, and it also, I was going to say rails, it's not plural rails, it's only one, it's a monorail. And they also serve to do a nice job of lighting up the build. But part of the thing was I wanted to have it all connected, and if we look at, I don't know if this is a angle over here. Yeah, if you look at this one that we still have, you kind of have to go with it, because obviously they don't all connect here. But I always tried to have some kind of connection. But I think we might have to let that go, just to be able to have the curve track. We'll see what it looks like once this is done. Let's skip from there and come over here, and then we'll work that out. Like that. Yeah, see, I figured I was probably going to need more end rods, although I don't know how many I picked up from here. That should, yep, there we go. And then 1, 2, 3. That works out. Nice. Okay, get rid of that for right now. And then we'll place our rails. I said I had something I wanted to talk about, and I have done nothing but talk about how I got to the fact that I'm doing a talkie episode. Not that I have actually talked about anything. We're getting there, I promise. Let's see, now that we've got this turn, because that actually went faster than I thought it would. How does that look? I think this works. Yeah, because I think that if we start adding these smooth stone slabs, I think, yeah, that just kind of floats there, and I don't think that's going to look good. So I think we're going to leave it with this for now. I'm not completely happy with the end rods along there, but I'm not sure what else to do. So that might just be something I have to revisit a little farther down the line. Let's go grab a minecart from the station over here, and let's just test this corner. Whoop, ow. Should be one in here. There is. And actually, we will go for a ride. It's been a long time since I have traveled this way. Yeah, I will say the aesthetic already looks nicer coming up on it, that it has this curve to it as opposed to a sharp line. The nice thing about minecarts, yeah, that works. Okay, don't go, no, come back. Gotcha. The nice thing about minecarts is when they change direction, the direction you're looking doesn't change, so that's helpful. Now, the only thing that my keyboard is not working. That's not good. The only thing that I am... Keyboard, hello. There we go. Really think that I need to ditch the wireless keyboard for a wired one, because wouldn't have this problem with that. So the only thing I'm wondering is if I want another support pillar under this, because I feel like the curve would need some support. I don't know, we could try that. I'm going to need to figure out where the center is, and then I'm going to need to grab... This is why I brought extra stone. Place the shulker box, please. There we go. And we'll convert that, and I'm going to need some stairs. I'm going to need... let's see, this is not going to be quite the same. I think that's how many I will need. I guess we'll find out. Alright, and then where is the center? I think right here. I think we're going to make this... Yeah, we're going to go off of this one. So I'm going to put that there, and then we'll build up a 3x3. Like that. Okay, and then we'll do this. Make sure I'm actually under the area that I want to be under. Okay, and then we'll build up a central column, and then that will need to come out. I'll take that all the way up there, and then I think we'll take that out and do a stair there, and do a stair there. How does that look? Yeah, that's definitely what we need there. And then how does it look from the other side? The problem with this is because it's only one block, it's hard to kind of get the support that we need. I think that works. Yep, I think we're going to go with that. So we'll do that. Ow. And that. And there we go. Cool. All right. So that's one down. Let's see if I can take off. I'm never very good at water launches. Yay, I did it. All right. I have this diagonal over here that I wanted to put powered rails on it, so I added a couple more pillars. I don't like it, but I also don't want to deal with it today because we're going to have to redo all those pillars. So we're going to skip that one, and we're going to come over to this one. This is the one that I originally experimented with. So I'm going to leave the upper... I'd like to leave the upper bar. Oh, we can do... Yeah, I don't need all of that. I just need to know where the track is going to be there. And my inventory is getting way too full. Let's set up shop down here. All right, so now we can go through and start cleaning this out, and then we'll get to recreating the curve up there. So anyway, I said I had something I wanted to talk about, so let me actually get to that now that we're like, I don't know, 20 minutes into this video. Yeah, so this the thing that kind of set off this episode that I wanted to do was I saw this post on Reddit a few weeks ago, and it really kind of got me thinking, and I tried to go back and find it, but I was not able to dig it up, and of course I didn't save it. So I'm going to have to paraphrase the gist of the post, and then talk about that. So basically there was this story of this girl was in an art class in high school, and she was a very talented artist, really did well in the class. Teacher was always, really impressed with her work. And, and she really enjoyed it. And so she got this project one time, and she decided she wanted to do something new. She had always been, I think, like a fairly conventional artist in terms of, like the materials she used or the style that she did. And she decided she wanted to try something a little bit different. So she took, whatever the art piece was, she added like, some feathers to it and some sparkles. It, didn't go too crazy with things, but just kind of try it out just to see what it was. So she brings it into class, and, the teacher looks at it and goes, I don't like it. She's, originally a little disappointed, and the classmates are like, what's going on here, And so, but he elaborates. He says, but this is my advice, my criticism, or whatever it is. He's like, I personally don't like it. However, I can see that you do like it. You've tried something new. You've incorporated things that you like and appreciate. And my advice to you is this. He said, I want you to make me hate it. He's like, I can see that you're passionate about these things and you think these things need to be a part of your art. He's like, I want you to go absolutely crazy with it. I want you to take all the things that you're passionate about, all the things that you like, and just go absolutely crazy with, with these kinds of things in your next project. He's like, because, while I said I didn't like it, I want to see that you're passionate about it. I want you to be so passionate about it that I can't stand to look at this art that you've done. And so she took that advice, and, her next one, she just went completely crazy. She absolutely made it her own, and, did everything she wanted to with it, and, whoa, I fell off. And used the feathers and the glitter and probably some other things, and, brought it back to the teacher, and he said, yes. He's like, this is the kind of passion that I want to see from you. He's like, I still don't like it, but now you're not holding back. You took a risk, but you played it safe before, because, you didn't want to offend. You're never going to get someone who loves everything that you do. It's just not the way the world works. Somebody is not going to like it, and that's okay. And I thought that was, I really thought that was an interesting way to approach things that we are passionate about. That idea of, go all in on it, you know, and if somebody doesn't like it, you know, too bad for them. You know, you have done what you wanted to do. You've made it your own. And, you know, whether or not, you know, somebody else likes it or hates it, you leave them with... Seriously, I don't know what... I'm not going to be able to function if my keyboard does not start behaving. Yep, there we go. You know, never leave people in doubt about what you're passionate about. And I've been... So, bringing this all around. No, I'm not going to start doing... Oh, good. Now my mouse isn't working. But I don't understand. This is a stone slab, yes? Why is my pick block not working? Oh, because apparently that's a stair? Oh! Oh, I need to fix that on the other side. Sheep, do not you touch, do not you... Wow, okay. Words. Famous Wells Knight saying, words are hard. Now I've lost my train of thought. No, you haven't? It's over here! Say, reference to Journey into Imagination at Epcot. Yeah, completely lost my train of thought. Distractions. I fell off again. This is why I could never play hardcore, because I would be bridging out over the void, my keyboard would give out, and that would be the end of my hardcore world. Okay, let us stay. There we go. Yay, we finished it. All right, now I don't need to worry about shifting, and I can just take this down. But yeah, so I kind of got to thinking about, you know, what I do, professionally, sort of, as part of my career. I think many of you on my channel know this. If you are new to the channel, we've been getting a decent number of new people on the channel, which I'm really excited about. Welcome to all of you. But yeah, so this is not my main channel. This is my secondary channel. My main channel is where I do covers of mostly Disney music on the pipe organ. But if you've been following that channel, you might notice that I haven't posted anything there in well over 2 months, and I've been struggling with a lot of different things. I've been having a lack of motivation, for one. I've also been, you know, as much as I hate to, you know, say that I have to play the YouTube game, I kind of... It's not that I play the YouTube game, it's just that, you know, I'm human, and so when I post a video that I've put a lot of work into and it doesn't get a lot of views, I get disappointed, you know, as I think anyone would be. And I won't say that that's the reason that I haven't been posting anything, because it's not. I've definitely gone through some burnout this year, and I've been struggling with a lack of motivation. I've talked about that on this channel as well. And it's not that, you know, that I'm not interested in doing things and I don't have ideas and inspiration. It's just that I don't have the energy or desire to do things. It's like I've been sitting on top of 3 different organ pieces that are completely ready to record, and I just can't make myself do it. And it's not even a matter of like, oh, I have to, you know, put it out on YouTube and maybe it won't do well. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's been something that's, I don't know. I've been dragging my feet, and this is not a problem that I have just here on YouTube. That's for sure. Yeah, so I'm still working through issues there. But this post kind of got me thinking, because I've talked to people about, you know, the direction of my channel and how to keep my channel going, you know, and while I want the channel to grow, I also want to, I want to do my own thing with it. You know, I started it as a, oh, that's not what I want. It's fine. I've also gotten to the point where I'm not nearly as picky about things being absolutely 100% perfect in this world. Yeah, so, you know, and people have been like, oh, well, you know, if you really want your channel to grow, you should do these kinds of covers, and you should do these pieces, and you should see what's popular. And, you know, sometimes I want to do that, but I had a friend send me to a website that does karaoke tracks, or not a website, a YouTube channel that does karaoke tracks. And, you know, she said, you know, look and see, you know, what's on here, and, you know, maybe take some of your inspiration from that. And I looked at the channel, and I looked at, like, the most, you know, like the 50 most popular videos on that channel. And I was like, okay, well, of these 50 videos that I'm looking at, I'm not interested in doing most of these pieces, and of the maybe 6 that I am interested in doing, I've already covered 4 of them. And so, you know, that puts me to a place where, you know, I've done so many covers and I've done so many of the popular videos that, for, you know, if I'm trying to chase trends, on YouTube, I'm really not going to do well. And I don't want to do pop music. I mean, sometimes I get things that I want to do. I didn't need that many. Well, now I have extra. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. Let's see here. You know, and so I don't necessarily want to chase, like, you know, this is a popular song. This is popular on YouTube right now. You know, if I get inspired to do things, I will, you know, I'll certainly do them. I don't shy away from that. You know, but I also it's sometimes difficult for me to capitalize on, you know, trends of things that are going on YouTube, because it takes me... That's gonna bug me. Let's do... Okay, I'm gonna go up here and fix the end rods. You need to go there. Okay. And then I want to build my support, I think, off of that one. I think we shall find out. Is that the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the center. Yay! I did it. All right, stone, brick, like that. Okay, and then tell you what. Let's do the central support first, and then let's fix it. And then we're gonna need to take that, and that, and that, and we'll place that there. Whoops. And then stair, and stair, and bricks. But yeah, so, you know, the idea of, so bringing this all back around, I don't know where I've gone in all of this conversation, you know, but like, seeing that post has kind of inspired me to get back to what I was doing, and, you know, not doing something because it's going to do well on YouTube, but because I want to do it. You know, I've gotten to the point where a lot of what I'm going to do organ covers is stuff that I want to do, and, you know, maybe it's not something that's going to get a ton of views. The last couple of pieces that I did were from the Disney Channel movie Descendants, which were popular. The first one, I think, came out in 2015. So I definitely kind of missed the boat on that, but the music's still amazing, and the movies, I think, are still fairly popular on Disney+. So, you know, so I don't mind doing that. But, you know, I did a couple of covers from there, and they didn't do well. And, you know, and I don't want to say that that's completely what caused me to... you know, to back off from doing that, but it certainly didn't help. You know, I didn't expect them, to be thousands and thousands of views, but I also expected them to be more than the couple hundred they got. So, but like I said, after seeing that post and kind of reading that, I kind of feel like, okay, well, maybe everybody who watched the channel didn't like it, but you know what? I enjoyed the piece. I had a lot of fun doing it. I've done the pieces on a couple of concerts that I have performed this summer, and the audience absolutely loved it. And, it's one of the challenges that I face with YouTube is, I have, my, that's not the one that has any space in it. My channel has, actually, I just crossed 7,500 on my main channel, which is pretty exciting. Oh, good. A party is here. All right, let's check how this looks. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. But yeah, the challenge about YouTube is I can't do on YouTube what I would do in a concert. When I do a concert, I get to talk about the piece, and I get to interact with the audience and make connections with them. And I don't get to do that on YouTube. I have 10 seconds to catch somebody's attention. I have the thumbnail that I do for the videos, which admittedly, I could probably put more work into my thumbnails, but I also try to keep them consistent, across the channel. But I have 10 seconds, from when they click on the video to whether they decide whether they're going to watch it or not. And, so I could do an introduction, but, I might lose people in that introduction. I really don't look at my analytics that often of like, where do people click off of a video? And so, so I don't always know those things. I probably should look at that stuff more often, but I don't, and I'm okay with that. So, yeah, but I've been re-inspired, re-motivated to, to keep the channel going and just to put out the videos that I want to put out. And that's not to say that I'm not, gonna play the YouTube game from time to time. And, if I'm inspired to work on something, I certainly will. But, yeah, I really want to, I really want to get back to, doing content more regularly on that channel and doing things that I really want to do. And I just need to get better at not chasing views. So all this comes down to say, whatever it is that you're passionate about, go all in on it. Be so passionate that people absolutely hate you for it. Because honestly, that's where your success comes from. And the end of that story that I was relating was, the girl went on to be very successful. She won, a bunch of art competitions in her city, and always had the support of her art teacher. And so, yeah, what this all comes down to is whatever you're passionate about, be absolutely extreme. Don't hold anything back from your passions, and make the most out of what you do, and do it for yourself, not for anybody else. And the right people will come along who, enjoy what you do and will support you and encourage you. I definitely have that on this channel. I have that on, that's not right. I have that on my main channel. And I'm very grateful for that. I think I say it in these videos. If I don't say it enough, I do apologize. But I really appreciate, all the support that I get on here and all the comments and, people watching the videos. It means a lot to me. So, you know, this is something that I'm passionate about. I got into Minecraft, you know, with my daughter and have been watching a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, and I enjoy YouTube. I like making videos, and so, you know, I'm going to keep making videos. And, you know, I don't think I've ever had any detractors on the series going, you need to do this kind of video. So, you know, I don't necessarily struggle with that. You know, but I'm going to keep making the content that I would want to watch, and you know, if people come to this channel who want to watch that content, great. And if not, you know what, there's thousands of other Minecraft channels out there. There's thousands of other YouTube channels. There's plenty of Minecraft YouTube channels. You know, go watch what you enjoy. So very long-winded. I'm looking at my recording time, and it says I'm well over 40 minutes. This was not supposed to be this long of an episode, but yeah. But I have made some good progress on this project. I'm going to break that one just so that we can have these going this way. And this is all I'm going to do for this week, because I do need to get this episode edited so that I can get it uploaded, and then I need to pack so that I can go on vacation. Yeah. So let's see, which way do we want that one to go? That way, because you're going to see it approach it from this side, so that should be fine. And then just need my stone bricks, and I will need 8 of these this time. And where is the center? I think it's right there. I don't even need to pillar up to this. I'm seeing all this green carpet that's hiding the lighting down here, and I think I need to come back and replace that with moss at some point. So there's another project that we can work on, and I think if I go... Part of the reason that I do it this way is because I don't want anybody to be able to climb up the support structure like you would in real life, but yeah, okay. And then that is going to bother me, that is not a stone brick, and I can't get to it. No! I want that to be that, and then we'll place the dirt. There we go. And I can't get up the hill. All right, turn that off. We'll tear this down. I think I did have one more that I had actually planned, but yeah. Oh, these look so much better. I wish I'd have done a little bit more of an arc on this one, but yeah, this looks so much better. I'm really glad that I did this. I don't know why I broke that bed. I need to sleep. Do I have any room in my inventory? Nope, and I'm pretty sure I did not pick that up. Let's just take that, and we'll pretend there's a sea lantern there. That's not the button. That's the button. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Hope you have enjoyed. I know this was a little bit of a different style than the normal video. We'll be back to actual building projects next time. Not sure what we're going to do. Have a thought in my head right now, but I won't be recording for another week and a half, so, you know, lots of things can change. But guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.